A good portion of your day is spent staring at the wall or gossiping with the other girls.
No one really realizes that that's our job, just like waiting time. It's the job.
Yeah.
We just wait forever.
You just sit there by yourself, staring into outer space, trying not to like be depressed.
Like, I took off my clothes today for $4.
Money is nice, but you give so much to do it.
You are not going to make $1,000 every single day.
Struggling making money because the club is so dead. So if you didn't make $300, you made negative money. I've had to battle in every other dancer I know.
To all the girlies who want to be a dancer so bad, don't do it. This is not your sign. Any video you see, this is not your sign. You know how rare it is to get a club that's like consistent like that? It's very hard. It's not very easy. I worked and I only made $4. 2 girls out of all the girls I worked today made over 100 today. Like, I took off my clothes today for $4. Do you really think that's worth it? No! Don't say this is my sign. It's not. I promise. Stay to your office 9-to-5 job. You guaranteed money.
I'm outside of my work, debating whether or not I should go up to my boss and just quit my job. Why? Because I don't feel like I'm making enough money. I feel like I'm really broke. Like, I can barely pay my bills. My credit's horrible. And so I've been seeing a lot of TikToks where obviously the scrippers are making a lot of money. Okay? And yes, I do have some jelly rolls. And yes, I do look like a tied-up ham hock. But beside the point, I can probably make a few more pennies than I make here.
You can't make this.
Okay? Or I can just go sell drugs. I don't know. I'm debating. There needs to be a way where we can make more money. Okay? Because I would like to get my hair and my nails done.
You wanna get fucked, go ahead then.
So this is quite interesting, man. I think I covered one of these in the past where women are complaining and telling the behind the scenes of what goes on as far as being a booty clapper / 304 / whatever you want to call it. And the thing about what you guys should take from this is that most women are lazy as hell. Most women don't want to work. Most women want to either make money on their back or stuffing their ass in some man's face. And when you feel like a man doesn't pay you millions of dollars for doing that, you get upset. A lot of times you're dealing with multiple men, and the guy that you really like, you're basically giving him money or you're taking care of him, which a lot of these ladies are doing. A lot of these women have addictions, STDs, etc. And they're doing this because, if anything, a woman has a gold mine between her legs. And if she's got some buns on her, even in some places, different clubs have different requirements, but some dudes don't want buns. So as long as you got a rack on you or you're decent looking, you're going to make some bread. But the fact that you're complaining because a lot of men now are boycotting these places and just saying like, juice isn't worth the squeeze. When you're mad at men, when it's women, just like the WNBA, that should be supporting you in your independence. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to get, it's not worth it getting naked for $4. Well, how much is it? How much should you get naked for? Baby, get on OnlyFans. That's why a lot of these women end up doing OnlyFans or end up becoming a mattress actress. It's all about attention. Paying bills. A lot of these women don't end up being rich at the end of the day. They end up struggling. But that's what it is. Let's go.
I don't got time for your ass. Can't chase a bum, too busy counting cash. I'm so sad, still getting shit done. Not finna get
Got
done.
time to think of the life choices that led you there.
Stupid my grip on all this lip like rum.
For somebody to feel sorry for you.
That's my son. Yeah, that's my babe. Dominicano.
Articles as far back as 2019 I'm seeing here with people asking, are strip clubs dying out? And with strippers talking about how nobody makes as much money as they did 5 years ago.
God, I can't.
Why is it always like a British dude or a dude with like some accent that's giving his opinion on it? Like, bro, what do you know about it? Let's just be real. Let's get back to it though. Y'all commenting on stuff that y'all have no clue about.
Spend eternity here, this place.
What up, y'all? So I've been getting a lot of messages from ladies saying, can you please share some more stripping videos? And one thing about it, I want to work on being more transparent and vocal about this. Because I notice a lot of people get on this app and only share the glamorized aspects of being a dancer. They don't really get into it. And it could be very misleading for people who's trying to get into the industry. So I'm going to tell you the ugly truths of being a dancer. First things first, you are not going to make $1,000 every single day. You are not going to make a bag every single day. Please get that out of your head immediately. Exit out. It really be like that to where there'll be 70 girls in the club and only 8 customers come in throughout the entire night. It really be like that sometimes to where you have to stay down till you come up. The most I've left the club with, I've left with as much as $5,000 and I've left with as little as $13. It really be like that some nights to where you're struggling to make $100. It is what it is. Next, you are going to struggle to find, like, you're going to struggle to find your inner child. Like, it's going to be very traumatic to the point where you miss who you were once upon a time. This life is very time-consuming, especially if you work the night shift. It be like that. Like, you're going to work the night shift, get off, and by the time you wake up, it's time to run errands, and then you look up at the clock and it's time to go back to work. And it's like a never-ending repeat cycle. It's going to be you and your 4 hours of sleep against the world. Be prepared to be body shamed. Be prepared to get told the word no 1,000,000 times. You are not everybody's type. Also, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. You're gonna have to worry about being sexually harassed and having to go about your day. Pocket watchers. People are constantly watching you. They're constantly being shady and they're constantly talking some shit. They're gonna even talk some shit to customers about you. Like, girls will do whatever it takes to make sure that the bag is theirs and not yours. Girls are very evil. That it is what it is. Also, remember that you're constantly in a toxic environment. The strip club is filled with people that have mental issues, filled with drug addicts. You have all these influences from alcohol, drugs. So you have to know what the goal is in mind. Your mental state has to be on 1,000. You have to know what you came here to do, and you have to know how to keep your composure at the end of the day. In my opinion, it's very important to have multiple streams of income, multiple different forms of hustles, because if you're only putting all your eggs into being an independent contractor, God forbid something happens to you, like a car crash or something else, you gotta think about, like, how are you gonna keep the money coming in? So never make dancing your only stream of income. That's another ugly truth that they don't want to talk about. It's not a career.
Let me tell y'all something. These girls are glorifying.
Let me stop her right there. So it doesn't matter what walk of life you're from. A woman is always going to have that smoke detector beeping in the background for some reason. She can clap her cheeks in front of a man's face. She can put on 1,000,000 pounds of makeup, a wig, coordinate her outfits, but she just can't seem to change the battery in the smoke detector. I don't know what's up with that. It is highly annoying, but that's neither here nor there. But you hear these women, they talk like it's slavery, like somebody forced them into doing this. Like somebody, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, it's going to be, you're doing your 4 hours of sleep and no. Baby, why can't you just work at a gas station like all these other chicks? Why can't you get with a dude that's a square? No, you like the excitement, you like all this stuff, you like being wanted, you like being desired, even if it's at your detriment in terms of your health as well. So not every woman is going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year being a booty clapper. It takes its toll on all y'all. But let's get into what this chick says.
Being a dancer, but there are a lot of negatives to it. I was a dancer for 5 years at the age of like 17 all the way to like 23. And they have this thing in the industry called pimps. We all know them. Well, I had a gorilla pimp. That's what they call them. You have Romeo pimps, which are like the ones that kind of seduce you and love on you and act like they're your boyfriend. Then you have the gorilla pimps who just like beat your butt and like, I'm trying not to cuss, and like really hurt you and force you to do things. Well, my first situation, I was with a Romeo, and he kind of like lured me into it. Didn't even know I was in a relationship like that. And then he started bringing other women in, and I was just like, oh my God, what is this? I got out of that situation, especially because his dick was like super small, and I was like, I'm not going through all this for that little bitty dick. And it stinked. Ugh, oh my God. I remember when he pulled it out, and I was like, what? I didn't even want to do anything. I was like, can she go first? And then I like act like I was asleep. It was really bad. Then the second situation, Oh God, y'all prepare yourselves for what I'm about to say. It was a gorilla pimp. This man basically was like, I have this mansion. You can come live in the mansion if you need a place to stay. I was homeless at the time. And he was like, basically, I have some girls that stay there. And mind you, I'm young. I'm only 17. I don't know what this is. You know, I'm really like, oh, it's a mansion. He's like, yeah, we'll take you shopping. We'll go get your hair done. We'll make sure your makeup is done at all times. Like, I'll take care of you, you know. That's what it was. So I was like, cool. I mean, it sounds like I'm about to be spoiled. And I'm going to be spoiled with other girls? Okay. Well, I get into this house and, you know, he takes me shopping. He gets my hair done. All these things. I'm like completely made over into like a bad chick at the time. This was like years ago. He goes, you're going to work tonight. But the only thing I ask of you is just don't talk to any black guys. And I was like, okay. So I get to the club, and every black guy that's like trying to holler at me, I'm like dissing. You know, some are like pulling me, like, come talk to me. And I'm like, no. Well, I guess one of the girls that were in the house went and told him that I was talking to some black guys. This man literally beat me until I blacked out, y'all. Like, beat me. Then he puts a gun to my head, and he says, I know your dad's full name, proceeds to say his full name, and says, I will hurt him too. How dare you try me? Y'all, life flashed before my eyes. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. It like it's really the end. More of the story, yes, you make money, but it comes with other things. Please be careful out here.
Now, guys, imagine this being your daughter where life is so bad where she's got to do this. She's got to sell buns because she felt like you didn't raise her right and you could have done more for her. And the goal in life for a lot of fathers is to keep your daughter off the pole. But at the end of the day, if she doesn't want to listen, if you can't save her, she don't want to be saved. So you just got to let your daughter go too. A lot of you dudes be wasting money, going crazy, trying to do that. And it's just like another 304 in the streets. You running after your daughter, trying to save her. She don't want to be saved, bro. Let her go down that. She can't say, well, my dad did this and he should have did this and that. Nah, screw all that. You got to let them go, man. All these women have mental issues. Women are born with mental issues, for one. So when she gets into this lifestyle where she's in every man's face and going with different dudes and nah, you can't reason with a woman, man. And women, no matter what they say, they're right at the end of the day. No matter what bad choices they make, they're right. You know what I mean? So, guys, it's crazy. Let me know what you guys think, though. Comment below, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.